Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick tutorial on your data table and graphing. Almost all of you are going to be doing multiple trials of at least two different groups, your control group and an experimental group, and you might have several experimental groups. So we've created this spreadsheet here to really help you out, and everybody should have access to their own copy in Google Classroom. And there's a couple tabs at the bottom. The questions, which we have to answer here, the data table, which has not been created yet, and a bar graph that's comparing the mean value of the different groups. So let's go back to the questions. So first thing we have to answer is what separates your groups. And in this case, we're going to be growing plants hydroponically in different pH solutions. So basically the pH of the water is going to be that the plants are growing in is going to be what separates the groups. What data are you measuring? Mean plant height. We're going to include the units, centimeters. We're going to say we did 10 trials. How many groups are you testing? So your control group is one group, and then however many experimental groups. We're going to say that there are 4 groups. So now we need to label our groups. So the first one again we said was control, and then we'll do for group 2 a pH of 6, a pH of 5, and a pH of 4. Now, come over here, and we have our data table already created. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with some fictitious data. Boom, we're there. Now this is also something you're going to want to print out and put on your board. So we do need to make it a little bit prettier. So we can put borders around it, for example. And we can also stretch this by hitting this button right here. And we have that nice and center. Okay, now let's talk about our graph. Also created is another data table, which is also good on your board. So we're going to go ahead and put borders around that. And it basically has the mean plant height of each group and the standard deviation. Standard deviation is what we're going to use to figure out our error bars in this graph that was created for us. So how do we add the error bars? We come here to edit chart. This pops up. We're going to go to customize. We're going to click on series. And down here we want to make sure that error bars is checked and it says constant. That's good. We have to do this. We're not going to do all. We're not going to add error bars for every series. We're going to do them individually. So we're going to go to control. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to 2 decimal places. So 1.17 is what we're going to put right there. 1.17. Then we're going to go to pH of 6, 0.52. And as you see, our error bars are being put on there. 0.42. And our last one will be 0.52. And if you notice, we have our error bars. And notice they do not overlap. This is showing significant differences in our data, so that's great. Now we don't have, we do have a title up here. But that's not the right title. So if you look over here in the green box, the proper title is right there. So we need to add that to it. So we can highlight this and we can type in mean plant height centimeters versus pH, and we have that there. Whoops. What about that? We also need to label our other axes. So we're going to come back here to edit chart. We're going to go to customize. We're going to choose chart and axes titles, and we are going to look at our horizontal axis first. It's already labeled. Right now it's called label A. You see it down there. So we want to change that to what's been added right here, pH. Alright, then we want to choose our vertical axis. It says label B. We want to change that to mean plant height in centimeters. So, mean plant height in centimeters. We've got to type things properly. And we have them there. Our graph looks great. Now all we have to do is get this onto our board and into our research paper. So you can come here, you could save it as an image that you can then put into something, or you can copy it and paste it right into a blank document, whatever you need to do. But this is how you create your data table and your basic bar graph. Thanks for watching and listening.